So today we're going to discuss a few things that women aren't compelled to do. I have seen that a lot of women are raised in a submitting system. We've always been raised to keep quiet about stuff, accept some things, don't talk about some things, and it bothers me. So I'm just here to let you know that you are actually not compelled to deal with a lot of BS in the system. So I hope by the end of this video, some of us would have been reprogrammed against the system. Number one, women aren't obligated to entertain any or every man who expresses interest in us. But for some reason, I have noticed that it's like you'll be there and somebody will approach you, wants your contact, or expresses interest in you, and women are just like, we fold because we feel like we are supposed to. You're not supposed to fold. You're supposed to have options. You're supposed to have a choice. If you don't really like the person who has expressed interest in you, whether they're a stranger or your friend, you are not supposed to entertain it, because if you entertain it, it usually ends badly. And I just feel like it's a mental thing. We just feel like we are supposed to entertain anything because it's thrown at us. Number two, be nice at your own expense. You are not compelled or obliged to be nice, especially if it goes against you. So dear women, stop being nice. I'm not saying go and be rude to anyone, but you are not obliged to be nice just because women are supposed to be nice. Number three, you are not supposed to explain your no. No coming from a woman is a full sentence. It's like, oh, give me your number. No. Why? No. It's like we are always expected to give reasons to our no. And over explaining your no is mostly out of guilt. And you're not supposed to feel guilty for not wanting to do something. Women are not obligated to stay in situations because they've invested time, especially with the topic of marriages. A lot of women have stayed with partners that were bad for them simply because they've been with them for years. And you are not obligated to stay with someone who harms you in any way simply because, oh, you're bad, so cry and colano, and a day now. So a man will just get up and fall in love with another chick and just, dip, because life is short. So women, please stop staying in situations that don't favor you, whether it's a job, whether it's a marriage, whether anything. Don't stay, just go, okay? Number five, women aren't obligated to accept the bare minimum and call it potential. Some things are bare minimum, and potential doesn't build a relationship. It is consistency, or at least an effort, that is going to build it. If you are praising the barest of minimum, or you feel like, oh my god, he has done this, I feel so grateful, then the relationship is just, especially if it's the bare minimum. There's a lot of controversies around the topic of bare minimum. Some people be like, oh, is this bare minimum or princess treatment? I feel like bare minimum is what you expect from any partner. The simplest of things, like someone calling you to check in on you, or stuff like that, and then you are praising it. Come on. The next point is performing wifey duties within talking stage, or any stage at all. Actually, you're not obligated to perform any duty, especially wifey duties, to somebody you're not married to. The system has just made it look like if you're a wife, you're supposed to play some roles. Like the roles that wives are playing are people's jobs. So don't go and work for free and come and complain that you did all this for a man who probably didn't ask. Stop overdoing to prove your worth as a woman. You are not obligated to do all these things. Next point is, don't shrink yourself to be accepted as a woman. I feel like the system expects a lot of women to shrink our personalities or our ambition or our status because we have to be accepted. Like I watched this video and this woman was saying she doesn't tell people that she's a lawyer because they are not going to want to deal with her. But being a lawyer is a flex. Like, oh, I just wish I was a lawyer. If I was a lawyer, I'll probably have a tattoo on my forehead, because I am. I feel like it takes a lot to be called a lawyer or practice. So a lot of women have a lot of personality but hold back so that we are accepted by our friends, families, and potential partners. So please stop shrinking yourself. You are supposed to shine bright like a diamond. So stop shrinking yourself as a woman. And dear women, you're not supposed to tolerate disrespect just to keep the peace. Don't tolerate disrespect. Like, I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, I have to be the bigger person. No. If someone does something, it doesn't sit right with you, in the moment, immediately let them know, oh, I don't appreciate how you're talking to me. I don't like it. I'm not comfortable. I'm not used to that. Instantly they're going to be like, oh my god, she has checked me. I'm not going to do that again. Or if they feel like they are coming to do the same thing, they will stop in their tracks because you have already confronted them the first time, rather than playing it nice and having people walk all over you. But yeah, these are the few tips I have for women. I hope you've learned a thing or two, and I hope we stop feeling like we need to submit to everything the society has programmed us to. Thanks for watching, and see you on another one. Bye.